Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Maga Immune Mama, and this is episode number 2 of Momma Vs Maga. It is Monday, June 23rd, 2025, and let's get right into it. So, I do have notes, if anybody is wondering. I do write notes down because I don't want to skip a beat. I don't want to miss anything that I think I want to talk about. But we're going to get right into it. So today, I am going to define 2 words. Actually, I'm going to define 3 words, and then we're going to talk about them and see how they fit into today at this exact moment. I am going to do this video, and as soon as I'm done, it's going to be downloaded or uploaded to my channel, which takes a little while, so you may not see it until evening. Who knows? Anyways, the first word that I want to talk about is the word cult. And by Wikipedia.org is the one that I got all of my information from. And cult is defined as social groups with unusual and often extreme religious beliefs or rituals. Extreme devotion to a particular person, object, and goal. To worship a particular person, their ideas, and their goals. Abusive or coercive groups of many categories, including gangs, organized crime, and terrorist organizations. Excessive devotion to a particular person viewed as the savior or chosen one. Okay? Keep all that in mind. That is the definition of cult. The next one I want to talk about is fear-mongering. And the definition of fear-mongering, also known as scaremongering, is the act of exploiting feelings of fear, exaggerating rumors of impending dangers and doom for one's personal gain. Collective fear is used to produce an authoritarian mentality, pushing a group to seek a strong leader with strict discipline, punitiveness, intolerance, xenophobia, and diminished democracy. The third one that I want to talk to, which I myself fall into this group, and I know many other people around me also fall into this group, is the definition of woke. Derived from African American English used in the early 30s or before, referring to awareness of racial prejudice and discrimination, also known as stay woke. Later, woke was used referring to a broader awareness of social inequalities like sexism and denying the gay community's rights that they are supposed to have. Being aware and alert to hate crimes, social division, racism, and anything else considered unjust. So with that being said, you know, MAGA, you've been told for so long that woke is this bad thing, that if you're woke, oh my God, you're just anti-Christ and you're this and you're that and the other. No, actually, when MAGA, you call somebody that does not believe in Trump or this movement and what y'all are doing, you automatically sling woke like it is a bad thing. If I'm called woke, I'm telling you right now that I am so proud of that it doesn't matter to me. Call me woke. I'm woke. I'll be woke. But at the same time, MAGA, you fit in everything and more that the meaning of cult stands for. You run around, you have accepted Trump as it's okay for him to post pictures with a crown on his head, to calling himself the king. You have accepted and said that it's okay that he puts a picture on social media as him dressed like the Pope, now telling you all that on top of him being able to be the only person in the whole entire world to fix the world, he's also telling you that he would be the best fit to be a Pope. And any true blue American, no matter what religion, found offense to that, because Donald Trump at the end of the day is a little, small, feeble, ego-bruised, egotistic, narcissistic, tiny man. That's it at the end of the day. He is going against the Constitution, everything that we have lived for 250 plus years now, undermining judges, law and order, violence, racism, equality, freedom to speak, freedom to worship. He is constantly attacking everything that any true blue American wants to protect. And anybody that thinks that it's okay that Trump bombed Iran after a day or two before that, he said that he was going to give them 2 weeks to stop. And like the Republicans, like the MAGA, they like to do everything at night when nobody is watching, and they do everything in private. They're not transparent. And they went ahead and they bombed Iran, who, first of all, Pete Hegseth didn't even blow up the target that he was supposed to. I know one for sure was not blown up, to where now Iran has had the opportunity to move the uranium and whatever else for nuclear weapons. And what they did was they put a mark on our backs, our country, our people, for no reason other than the fact that they think they're above the law. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're Democrat. It doesn't matter if you're Republican, liberal, the left, the right, woke, MAGA. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that target isn't going to stop and ask me if I supported Trump or not. It's not going to ask you, MAGA, if you're a Trump supporter. It's not going to do that. That target goes on all of our backs. And that's what people are understanding. Trump can tell you to your faces, oh, prices are going down. People are paying $1.99 a gallon for gas. Never says where. No pictures are ever produced to show proof. Well, you know, eggs. I paid almost $14 for 36 eggs when 2 years ago they were $5 and change, $5.76 at Walmart. Now they're almost triple. And Trump says to you, gas prices are down. The economy is great, prices are going down. And y'all run with that. But yet at the same time, you're paying the same prices that we are, us woke people that are paying attention to everything going on. We're all paying the same price. We're all suffering from an economy that Trump has totally destroyed. He has alienated us from every ally that we have ever had. He is secluding us from the world, has put us in a war that we had no business being put in. And again, at the end of the day, it's us, the American people, the backbone to give the millionaires and billionaires the luxuries that they have, while we suffer with health care. We suffer to feed ourselves and our children, and we suffer our elderly, our veterans. The list goes on and on. Single pregnant moms, you know, the working class families. Everybody suffers, but that top, and I'm going to say 5%, that top 5%, they get everything that they have off of the hard backs, the hard working people's backs. So, while you're cheering on Trump and the cuts to Medicaid, cuts to Medicare, Social Security, and all this other stuff, dude, somebody in your family or a friend of yours and their family, somebody that you know, whether up close and personal or somebody down the line, everybody is going to be affected. Everybody is going to feel that pain, including you. Because at one time, Trump said at a rally, I don't care about you. I only care about your votes. And you know what? That's probably one of the most honest things that this spineless fuck has ever said. Because now that he's in power and he stole the election, we all know it. Data is starting to come out about it. You know, behind the scenes, they're looking it up. But that's an argument for another day. At the end of the day, we are still the ones that are working, busting our hump. Don't know if you'll be able to feed your kids, your family for a week. You're struggling to make rent. You know, that doesn't change, but you know what? The top ones, they're still rolling in, and they're the ones that pay the least taxes, if any at all. They are the ones that will never, ever, ever have to worry about a shortage of toilet paper, a shortage of food. They will never have to worry. But they're sending us into the recession, depression that us woke people have been telling y'all about for years. And the worst part is that 2 Democratic state senators from Minnesota were gunned down in their homes. One was killed with her husband and their family dog. The other one and his wife were hospitalized with multiple gunshot wounds. And everybody said, oh, Democrat, 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 woke. They're the ones that did it. Well, it come to find out it was a huge MAGA, crazy psycho, church evangelist. I don't even know what the hell he was into. Sounded like a cult to me, which MAGA is. But he's the one that did it. And do you think that Elon Musk, Trump, anybody has come out and said, whoa, wait a second? Nope, nobody did. But guess what? We did. So, while all of you MAGA people are cheering on all of this craziness, us woke people are going to stand back and we're going to be vigilant, because at the end of the day, dumbasses, we're fighting for your freedom and democracy too. You're just too loopy to realize it. I used to feel bad for you, used to be mad at you, and now I'm just flat out over it. So, keep the definitions that I gave to y'all in mind, because Trump has you believing he is the king of all kings, that he is above and before God. You know, you can run around and put golden diapers on yourselves and tape maxi pads to your ears. You do all of the things that a dictator eats up. Well, the 70% that did not vote for him, we're not having it. And it is going to change. It's just a matter of when. But you know what, guys? I wish you the best of luck. And I do wish that you find some sort of peace in the choice that you made and what you're trying to give up. And at the end of the day, know that us woke people, we're awake and we're on the job. Till next time, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Love y'all. Subscribe, like, throw me a comment, share my content. Let's get this going. Momma vs. MAGA, over and out.